Hello, welcome back to InSight. I'm Wendy Brokaw.
And I'm Mary Louise Van Natta.
When I was growing up, when we were looking for something to do in summertime, what were we told? Go outside, go outside.
Yeah, not like it was a choice.
Yeah, that's right. Well, there are people out here who think, wait a minute, going outside, how novel, not looking at a computer screen, but being in nature. Sure. That's one of the reasons why we have the Straub Environmental Center back with us a second time, because what better way to not only get kids out doing what comes naturally in nature, but then perhaps training a new generation of people who will be our environmental stewards. Would you please welcome with us today our guest, Catherine Alexander. She is the Executive Director of the Straub Environmental Center. Welcome.
Thank you. It's nice to
see you. We got to see you in June, and we're going to show some video of that. A nature walk. That really just tells the story about what you do. But before we do that, I want to tell you, right outside Salem is some of the most beautiful, untamed, wild world of nature. It's unbelievable. And you're getting kids out you're getting them out there.
We sure do. We get them out to natural areas where they can learn about environmental science. Mm-hmm. They can get some exercise. They can learn social skills, those soft skills that are so important in being the next generation of leaders. And then we talk to them about the native habitats and ecosystems and how to help keep them healthy.
That's great. So I know you have summer camps and weekend classes, and we can even take a kayak trip and explore some of the neat things that are happening.
Yes, getting out on the Willamette River, that's an important, they call it a riparian habitat, which is a fancy way of saying streamside or riverside. And there's special trees that grow. Many people don't know, but we have the largest cottonwood tree in the world. Right,
really?
At Willamette Mission State Park, not far from us. Oh. And so getting out on the river is a great way to see nature. So we have a kayak trip coming up, but we just finished our summer camps, and we had grades 1 through 8, 3 different sessions. So they all went different places according to their grade level and learned different things about wildlife like beavers and osprey, how to be sustainable environmental stewards, and all about solar energy. We even went to AJ's Automotive and learned how you can tune up your car and be eco-friendly.
Oh, I love that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I keep going back to this wonderful trip in June that I took out to the 4-H club area in Polk County, and the kids there were ecstatic with what they were learning. Can we take a look at that video right now?
Sure.
Let's go there with them.
Right in there, you see how they're kind of pointy looking? Yes. Those are the native blackberries.
For many of the kids, they've never been outside of Salem, so it's a whole new world that's open to them. And we really do focus on Oregon and the uniqueness of our state and what we need to do to be stewards of this local environment.
We want kids to grow up valuing the environment, knowing what sustainable use of the natural resources around us means, and inspiring others to do the right thing in terms of stewarding our planet.
It was a beautiful day. I loved it.
Everyone seems so excited to be there.
Yeah.
How much fun is that?
Kids are really into it.
They
Oh my
enjoy
gosh, it just brings me back to my own childhood.
Yeah.
And a lot of fun. One thing I do know is that Salem is a really diverse community, or this whole region is, and that makes your job even more interesting. Have you been looking at ways to reach out to folks of different backgrounds?
That's a great question, and we have. As our community, the diversity continues to increase, and that's a wonderful asset for all of us. We want to find ways to be responsive, to listen to what their needs are, and to develop programs that are welcoming for them. So we've initiated a Latino engagement initiative called Naturaleza Ahora, and it's to do everything from translate our curriculum into Spanish, training instructional assistants that speak both English and Spanish, provide cultural diversity training for our educators, and help English language learners get an extra boost in learning natural science terminology.
Sure. We're raising scientists for the next generation, for
Exactly.
sure.
And when they're out there actually doing things hands-on, what I saw was that these kids were really engaged. Keeping them engaged is the next step, isn't it?
Absolutely, yes. Nature and nature studies by its very nature is engaging, and it transcends language, transcends culture, but at the same time we want to be literally and figuratively speaking everyone's language and making sure that everybody has equal access to the outdoors.
Tell me about how you reward people who are really trying to be businesses, citizens who are trying to be more ecologically with it.
Right. And then when we do want to reward them, we want to recognize them. And one way we do that is our Mid-Valley Green Awards. And that's an event that we have each year in March. And I call it the Golden Globes of eco-friendly people. But they're people of all different spectrums, political beliefs, all kinds of people in our community that come together because it makes sense to take care of our natural areas. Taking care of our natural areas takes care of us. So we want to recognize those people that go the extra mile to do that, whether it's recycling or doing environmentally friendly practices like riding their bike to work or becoming Earthwise certified through Marion County Public Works. We want to call them out and just kind of congratulate them for doing a good job.
You know, it makes me wonder, sometimes there have been bursts of enthusiasm for protecting the environment, or some big issue comes up where people suddenly wake up and say, oh, we should do something about this. So I'm really glad that you have really made your programs meet those needs to keep it sustainable itself.
Exactly. It's really easy to become alarmed or enthused by things that are happening in the news, and sometimes those things happen a world away.
Yeah.
We're really focused on what's happening here in our own backyards and how we can make it better. That happens every day. It doesn't go away, but the good news is that it makes a visible difference in the quality of life here, and that's important.
That's for sure. Hey, tell me before you go, what are a couple things that we can just do as, add one more sustainable practice into our lives and for all the folks that watch us on InSight?
Well, some of the things that we've been doing as Oregonians for years never go out of style. So recycling is one of the biggest ways, and it's so easy for kids to understand. Our outreach activity that we did this year with kids was making owl ornaments out of toilet paper rolls that they got to decorate and wear or have as an ornament. And it was really great because we got to talk with them about recycling. It doesn't take a lot. Leave your car at home and walk to the grocery store one day. All it takes is just a little bit. If we all do it, it makes a world of difference. And if you have a chance to mentor or encourage a young person to get outside, please do so.
Outstanding. How do we get in touch with you? What do people, how do they find out more about you and get involved?
Well, that's the easy part. StraubEnvironmentalCenter.org is our website, and that has all kinds of resources, ways to get connected. Our email address is on there, and the phone number to call is 503-779-5227. And we check us out on Facebook. There's a link from the website and Twitter. And just drop us a line and let us know what your priorities are, and we'll be happy to kind of match you up with a program that we're doing.
So sign up to volunteer, put your family in a camp, get them out and
Get
hike a little
outside
bit.
Come out and join us for our Huckleberry Hike August 27th or any other program that we're doing throughout the year. It's really easy, and most of them are family friendly.
And see that shiny thing that's in the sky that comes out every once in a while.
Yes,
How
we're
about that?
excited that everyone's going to get outside for that.
Wonderful.
Well,
Thank you
so much, Catherine, for being our guest
Appreciate it.
today, and thank you for joining us on InSight. I'm Wendy Brokaw.
And I'm Mary Louise Van Natta, and we'll see you next time.